So much information around, isn't there? So many videos on YouTube, so many articles to read, so much in your podcast list, and then there's films and documentaries and books and on and on and on. So much information. We get overloaded with information. Can never stop really to think about the implications of what we're encountering because there's more to learn and more to learn. And you want to know everything. And you go, well, if I've seen that, I ought to look at an opposing viewpoint, or I need something else to go deeper into that. Information, information, information. And it's very easy to think that information equates to understanding or knowledge or wisdom or something. It doesn't. Information is information. Information is raw material. We live in an age where people obsess about information. They argue against, you're wrong because I saw this video, I saw something on YouTube that said this, I have different information, maybe factual, maybe not factual. How do you tell? In an age of deep fake and anyone can say anything, how can you tell what's factual and what's not? Information is raw material which can be used to construct a wonderful palace or a sewage farm. Information is important, trying to make sure that when you access information in any field, you access good information, accurate, reliable, trustworthy, preferably well thought out and researched information. That's important. Those are the building blocks, but they're only the bricks. Information is only the bricks. Just got a message. I'm playing in a National Theatre Connection. So, well done. Good. Sorry, I can't really respond to messages when I'm doing these lives. I'm busy talking. If you want to send me a message, drop me a message. Information is only the building blocks. After information, perhaps we could think that there comes knowledge. That means not having to go and find something out, but knowing something. Knowledge is perhaps information which has been absorbed. But just because you have absorbed knowledge, it doesn't mean you understand it. You become like a child who goes, do you know that the universe has got this in it? And do you know that this is that? It doesn't mean they really understand it, but they have absorbed knowledge and they know stuff and they regurgitate it to you. It's a part of the process of learning, but it's only a part of the journey of learning. Beyond knowledge comes understanding. Perhaps we can think of understanding as when different sorts of knowledge come into relationship with each other and begin to form a pattern. Understanding is perhaps not facts, but patterns of facts. But understanding itself is important, but perhaps not the end of the journey. Perhaps beyond understanding comes wisdom. Now, wisdom perhaps is about seeing the deeper implications of understanding. Perhaps it might be seeing the metaphors that lie beneath understanding. Wisdom is vulnerable to people obsessed by information, because somebody who is wise might well be confronted by someone who goes, but you're wrong because I saw something on YouTube. I have some facts, accurate facts or inaccurate facts, because wisdom is not about facts. The wisdom of most indigenous peoples and still of many rural communities and cultures is an animist wisdom, that all living things have a spirit, all inanimate things have a spirit. and that we live in harmony with our ecosystem, that we are not separate from the natural system. We are an integral part of the natural system. Now, people with information will go, oh yeah, but there's no evidence that cows actually feel emotions when you steal their cows from them. They don't actually feel what we call fear, and blah, blah, blah. And they regurgitate facts and information at you, but none of that alters the wisdom that comes from going, we know we live in an animist universe. We all sense it. You sense it when you stroke a cat. You sense it when you see the beauty of a tree. Unless you're a psychopath, you sense it when you see a landscape and go, it might not be a great thing if this was just dug up and turned into a coal mine. Wisdom is beyond understanding. And how do we get there? Well, wisdom, I think, simply takes time. It's like coal is created by layer upon layer of information and facts being crushed down by time. Well, wisdom is created by time mulching understandings. I like that metaphor. But the movement from information to knowledge and knowledge to understanding and understanding to wisdom requires that one moves away from acquiring facts and gives oneself time for reflection and thought and integration and mulling and drawing and not consuming more facts. If you want to build a palace, you need building blocks. Information is building blocks. But if you want to build a palace, you don't just acquire more and more bricks and more and more bricks and more and more bricks. Eventually you have to go, enough bricks already. Now I'm going to start working out how to put these bricks together. Some of that will be architectural design. And some of it will be the artistic, creative flourish of intuitive response. Information, knowledge, understanding, wisdom. Have a great day, my friend.